Hi, I am our friends. Today I am sharing you all 22nd night 2025 T0 23rd morning heavy rainfall caused water logging in Kolkata. Civic bodies are working to drain the floodwater, restore transit, and implement both short and long-term solutions. Short-term efforts include deploying pumps and cleaning drains, while long-term strategies involve dredging canals, upgrading pumping stations, and enhancing the century-old drainage network. Causes of waterlogging in Kolkata: unplanned urbanization, climate change, inadequate infrastructure, poor maintenance, unique topography. The city's land slopes downward from the Hooghly riverbank towards the eastern wetlands. This means the city must be drained artificially into the river or canals, particularly during high tide, which is a slow and difficult process. Heavy and intense rainfall. Climate change has increased the frequency and intensity of monsoons. In September 2025, Kolkata experienced its heaviest rain in nearly 4 decades, overwhelming the city's infrastructure and leading to record flooding. Outdated and insufficient drainage system. Much of Kolkata's drainage infrastructure, including brick sewers and pumping stations, is over 50 to 100 years old. Siltation has significantly reduced the capacity of the system, and many of the pumps are outdated. Unplanned urbanization and wetland destruction. Rapid construction has led to increased impervious, concrete surfaces. The encroachment and destruction of the city's natural wetlands, which historically served as a crucial natural drainage basin, have worsened the problem by reducing the land's ability to absorb excess water. Tidal influence. The high tide in the Hooghly River can impede the city's ability to drain water. During peak monsoons, water levels in the river and connecting canals can rise, causing water pumped out of the city to flow back in. Fatalities and public safety risks. Heavy rain and waterlogging have tragically led to multiple electrocution deaths from submerged electrical wires. The danger is often compounded by the negligence of power utilities. Widespread disruption. Transport, flooding halts traffic, disrupts railway services, and forces metro and airport closures. Commuters are often left wading through waist-deep, filthy water to navigate the city. Daily life. Flooding can force evacuations, lead to power cuts, and cause water to enter homes and businesses, especially in low-lying areas. Events and festivals. The timing of heavy rains often coincides with major festivals like Durga Puja, leading to extensive damage of pandals and artworks. Economic damage. Businesses suffer from stock damage and loss of customers. Long-term impacts also include a reduction in a city's investment potential. Health and sanitation hazards. Waterlogged areas can become breeding grounds for disease-carrying mosquitoes and insects, and the contamination of floodwater can lead to outbreaks of waterborne diseases like cholera and typhoid. The Kolkata Municipal Corporation (KMC) has undertaken projects to upgrade and augment the city's sewage and drainage systems, including repairing old sewers and installing new pumping stations. Emergency dewatering pumps are used to quickly remove accumulated water, minimizing damage during peak rainfall events. Experts advocate for restoring the city's wetlands and canals, which are vital for absorbing excess rainwater. Disaster management. Stronger disaster management strategies are required to tackle recurring waterlogging issues. Much of Kolkata's drainage system is a century old and insufficient for today's population and weather patterns. Projects are underway to upgrade and renovate the brick sewer system with financial assistance from organizations like the Asian Development Bank, ADB. A crucial long-term strategy is the regular and thorough dredging of the city's outfall canals. The state's irrigation department is involved in cleaning silted canals, which are essential for draining storm water from the city. Kolkata's gravity-fed drainage depends on the level of the Hooghly River. New strategies involve better coordination of pumping stations and lock gates to ensure water can be discharged efficiently, especially during high tides. The disruption of transport affects businesses and supply chains. Employees have difficulty commuting, deliveries are delayed, and economic productivity is reduced for days or weeks. Thanks for being with me. I will be back for you all with new topics.